Hello and welcome. I hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. This is Daniel reporting for Calkine Media. As Australia's love for electric vehicles continues to grow, the country recently saw 109 Hyundai electric SUVs sold out in only 6.5 minutes. Out of the nearly 18,000 Aussies who registered their interest, only 109 got lucky enough to get their hands on the $80,000 car. Meanwhile, California's state government has excluded the largest EV manufacturer, Tesla, from the Clean Vehicle Rebate Project due to its high price. Rebates are only allowed for vehicles priced up to $45,000. The cheapest model of the Tesla costs around $47,000. Though Tesla recently hiked its prices, all Tesla cars that will be rolled out in 2022 have already been sold out. Meanwhile, the UK government has banned the sale of new petrol cars from 2030, while South Korea will prohibit the purchase of new diesel vehicles by 2025. Several other countries have introduced a series of steps to promote EVs. And though demand for EVs is skyrocketing, the supply side has a long way to go before it catches up. Early in March, Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeted that the significant rise in prices of raw materials had forced the automaker to increase its vehicle costs. On the 3rd of March 2022, the spot price CIF China, Japan and Korea for lithium hydroxide stood at $63.50 per kilogram. Lithium is a key component of batteries powering electric vehicles. Nickel, cobalt, manganese and aluminium are also used, but in smaller proportions. Since the war broke out between Ukraine and Russia, the prices of several metals have been on the rise. Nickel and copper are showing strong upward momentum, making batteries and EVs more costly to manufacture. Be that as it may, the industry continues to work hard on improving the energy density batteries to increase their range and life. At present, there are two types of lithium batteries available on the market. One of these uses cobalt, nickel, manganese and aluminium in cathodes, while the other uses lithium and iron phosphate. The one with multiple elements is costlier. Cobalt is the most expensive component of these batteries, and research is underway to replace or reduce the usage of cobalt. General Motors' NMCA cell has succeeded in reducing cobalt usage by 70%. The LiFeP cathode-based cells are used extensively by the Chinese battery industry, with LiFeP being more fireproof under extreme conditions despite being less expensive. Tesla plans to use LiFeP cells in its vehicles to make them cheaper. The mineral is abundant and has a less complex supply chain with respect to multi-element cathodes. Research is also progressing to improve the anode of the battery. The conventional lithium battery uses graphite as anode. On Tesla's Battery Day in 2020, Elon Musk emphasized on using silicon in the anode part of the battery. Silicon has nearly a 10 times higher energy capacity than graphite. The problem with silicon is that it swells on charging, posing serious potential hazards. There are some breakthroughs in using silicon in anode by treating it with high purity alumina and then including a small percentage with graphite, and while this work is still in the initial phase, it looks rather promising. Meanwhile, efforts are being made to replace lithium in the battery. With lithium resources concentrated in a few countries like Australia, Argentina and Chile, the battery sector fears a monopoly situation could erupt, like what happened in the crude oil space. With all these efforts combined, are we headed for a majority move to electric vehicles? Tell us what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for future notifications. This is Daniel reporting for Calkine Media.